Alrighty, boys. It is Friday, November 7th, and we made it through the week. And we ended we ended the week green, and we ended it at about profit of I believe $370, and that was off of one trade on Wednesday. So I'm going to just kind of go over the week, explain why I took trades, why I didn't, and kind of what I'm expecting for this next week. So let's go into what market was doing. I'm gonna stay. I'll probably just stay on like the 1 or 5 minute, just so I don't have to scroll back a bazillion years. But yeah. So if we look at Monday, Monday was not the best trading day for me, and that was mainly because we had our and something I've also been thinking about a lot this week is just basing my trades off of market patterns, consolidation, manipulation, reversal, extension. So if you can see here, we get our consolidation, then we get our manipulation, and then reversal, and then our extension. And the reason why I didn't take a trade off of this is because we got no retracement. It was just straight down, and it was the exact same thing. Yeah, this is what's gonna bug me is we're gonna go all the way back there, but it was the exact same thing on Nasdaq as well. It was just straight down, and by the time we were already here on Nasdaq, we were already sweeping the lows on ES. So that is that is why there was no trade taken on Monday. And then on Tuesday, we had our consolidation, manipulation, extension, and again by Tuesday, we within what 2 5 minute candles, we had already swept out London highs, which were the main draw on liquidity for the day. Yes, we could have targeted these highs, but I'd be much safer targeting London highs. I'm going to look at this on the 1 minute. There definitely was an opportunity to trade. It would have been just very early in in the day, which is not optimal for me, and that would have been right out. No, it was Nasdaq. Nasdaq was the one that there was a potential trade on, I believe. Yeah, we're gonna do a lot of scrolling, but yeah. So Nasdaq, the only potential trade that there would have been, at least that I saw, would have been this break of structure right there, and obviously this is playing it pretty aggressive. You know what I mean? Where it's 8:37 at that point, still got 10 minutes before I would usually take a trade. So I guess another possible trade would also be this. This would have been a possible trade, but and then put stops there and target here. But then again, the one to one risk reward, not horrible, definitely not. And we got a clean retracement, so this definitely could have been a possible trade that we could have taken. And then we could have taken it also up to higher lows or higher highs, and that would be based off of. Wait, this was Wednesday. Hold on, I'll get to that. That Never mind. That's literally the trade that I took. Oops, sorry. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, Nasdaq. Yeah, the only trade that there would have been off of this. Yeah, I don't know. I'm all over the place. Would have been off of this, which would have been setting our stop loss pretty easily to get taken out. That's what my opinion is. We could just so easily have a candle that was this big just pop down and get us out. But overall, that was the bias for the day. Was this consolidation and then manipulation and then up or reversal extension. But we obviously did not take the trade on that. So again, like I was saying on Wednesday, this is the trade that I took. The bias was it was better on ES, and that's what I took the trade on. So let me look at that. But yeah, bias overall for the day was consolidation in this box. Actually, I'm going to do something that I saw PB trades do and just use the shift command. Anyways, bias was consolidation here, and then what's he do? Okay, I think I got it. Anyways, yeah. Consolidation here, and then this. Oh, it doesn't work because of this stupid thing. And then manipulation right there, and then we get our reversal right here, and then our extension in New York session. So that's mainly what my bias was for Wednesday, and that is what I took my trade off of, which overall I was very happy with it. I did end up targeting up to, I believe, these lows or those highs. I think these highs were the main take profit, and then I did also take another profit, I think, here. So yeah, overall it was honestly a wonderful trade that I took. We took it off of an SMT that formed here. Nasdaq formed lower lows, while ES formed higher lows, and then we took it off of this break of structure right here, and it overall was a pretty good risk to reward. I know the P&L didn't show it like much, but it overall was a good risk reward, like a 2.5, I think. And overall I think I could have done better with taking profits. So yeah, I mean, I'm totally content with it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining at all, but yeah, I think I could have done better with taking profits. So if we look at Thursday, kind of the bias for Thursday was, the main move is going to be down, and I was, saying that before market had even opened, before this move even started. We really only had draws to the downside, and we didn't have a need really to go up. So that is exactly what we did, and it was, I would say, a consolidation here, and then a reversal, and then a sweep of liquidity, and then a reversal extension. So that's kind of why that was my bias for that day. I did not trade, and that was mainly because we didn't really get a retracement until here, and it wasn't the best. I definitely could have traded, but also I think at this time we had already swept out on Nasdaq as well, London lows, which those would have been my main target because we didn't have much after that. And also this would have been a trade that was been very early in market as well. So that's kind of why I didn't trade. And if we look at today was, in my opinion, we didn't really have good market structure. We didn't really have a consolidation, manipulation, extension, reversal, whatever the heck you want to call it. The only thing that I did see would have been consolidation here. Why is it like not? It only works sometimes. But there's consolidation here, and then let's see if I use a box. Is that better? Maybe. Consolidation here, and then I was expecting this to be a manipulation leg and then us to go higher, but we ended up pushing way lower than I wanted the liquidity sweep to be, so it ended up just not looking good. And basically when we got to here, and I just kind of saw that, these legs are good down, these is super choppy up, and then a good leg down. Our bias for the day is obviously going to be bullish, and since it's Friday, we're more than likely not going to even play out that well. So that's exactly what happened, is we just went down, chopped out a little bit, and then now we're going to come back up and sweep out these draws on liquidity. And I mean, market's going to close in not too long anyways, so we'll have to see. But I would say overall bias for next week would hopefully be trading up. I think we got a big enough liquidity sweep of these lows. We might want to come down and sweep out these lows as well. We will have to see. But overall, this leg is looking pretty good compared to the high time frame. And we did also get an hourly break of structure as well. So we'll have to see if we do end up pushing above these lows and we're still strong after that. Obviously, that'll happen Monday or Tuesday even. So we'll just have to see where we go from here. But I would say we definitely have a lot of low resistance draws to the upside on the high time frame, and we don't have too much to the downside. So we'll see how market plays out. I mean, I don't know everything. I'm just speaking my mind, and that's kind of what this video is. it's not. I don't intend for many people to watch this, but if you did, I appreciate you, and I love every single one of you guys that actually watches these, which is like nobody, but I don't care. It's not for other people. It's for me. So yeah, but that is kind of market overview for the week. It's been a great week, and I'm very hyped to see what next week brings. I'm a consistently successful trader, and I know that, and it's starting to show.